Currently, there are two starting quarterbacks in the NFL who have not thrown an interception. They are David Garrard and Jeff Garcia, two guys you would not normally hear about. Not Tom Brady, not Peyton Manning, not Carson Palmer. It's David Garrard and Jeff Garcia. And this Jacksonville team has not played dominantly yet. They're 3-1. They've won some tough games. They lost a tough game. And I don't know where this team is going. It's really weird for me because they haven't run the ball that well or passed it well. They're passing it conservatively, and their defense has been a little hit or miss. So I don't know where this Jacksonville team is going to go, especially in the toughest division in the NFL. But Garrard is impressing me. He's playing the kind of football that really makes a coach's job easier. Just protecting the ball, getting yards when you need them. And, I'm impressed. I really thought cutting Leftwich was a bad move, but so far it's worked out. And now they're finding their running game. Mojo and Freddie starting to run a little better. That defense has really stepped up against the run since that Week 1 debacle. This Jacksonville team could very well get a wild card. It wouldn't surprise me. Let's see, as for Kansas City, I think they're back on track to be one of the lesser teams in the league this year. I think the last 2 weeks, they won some nice games, but I'm not sure if it's going to be very relevant. This is a pretty poor team. And, all you need to know is Larry Johnson had, I think, 12 rushing yards against Jacksonville, and that gives you enough idea of where this team is going. If you can't run the ball, it's hard to do much of anything. I will say this about Kansas City, though. Even though I don't think they're a very good team all around, they got a touchdown on the last play of the game. I respect that. You could just easily go for the field goal and call it a day and be happy that you didn't get blanked, but they went for the touchdown and they got it. I respect that. I think that's a good thing to do, and it shows some cojones. New England 34, Cleveland 17. Good game by Cleveland, and I'm serious in saying that because no team has put up a bigger fight against New England so far this season. So Cleveland, I think, they obviously scored all their points at the end, but I felt they played a decent game defensively as well. And obviously they didn't even cover the spread. They got doubled up. Whatever. Cleveland's not a very good team this year, and I think that they played an okay game. Offensively, they had a bunch of turnovers that were really costly. Threw a pick in the end zone to Junior Seau. And if they don't make those mistakes, they might even make this game really close or even win it. So, in that sense, it is disappointing. But they played them tough. I respect that, and I think it's big for them. As for New England, obviously they're still dominating. Not as much as usual. I would say they're dropping off just a little bit, but still dominant. And Ben Watson, whoa. He's the guy in this offense some people forget about. I think he has as many touchdown catches as Randy Moss this year. I've liked him ever since I've coming out of college, so some pretty cool stuff right there. And Carolina New Orleans was act in ineptitude, in my opinion. Both these teams played awful. Did not execute in so many ways. Missed field goals. Can't convert third downs, can't move the ball in the field goal range, can't punch the ball in the end zone, turning it over. Carolina came out on top, but both teams played pretty awful. And as for Carolina, Jake Delhomme out for the season. David Carr is beat up, so it's time to turn to that running game, because I don't think Matt Moore is going to lead this team anywhere. And I could be wrong because he was a little hyped up. Oh, hey, Goldie. A dog busting in like gangbusters. Maybe I'm wrong because I remember he was a little touted coming out of college, but I think it's other aspects of this Carolina team have to step their game up. 3-2, playoffs are not an impossibility in the NFC, but I think Carr is going to have to play much better football. I don't believe in him, but he could prove me wrong. I'm going to get that door. As for the Saints, pretty crushing loss for them. It really pretty much takes them out of playoff contention. It obviously was a game they feel they could have and should have won. Reggie Bush played well, best game of the season, was productive in running and catching it. And he impressed me all around because without Deuce, I thought he was screwed, but he played well. It's all about turnovers. Their defense played really well. I was impressed with their defense for the first time this season, but rough stuff. Rough stuff. So, again, we play the Saints next week, and heading into Seattle. I mean, I know I'm biased for obvious reasons, but Seattle's a very tough place to play, so I don't think they can look forward to getting their first win anytime soon. Giants-Jets, battle in New York. Giants win 35-24. Chad Pennington, hit the bench, please. This is the second week in a row you've thrown the game away with multiple interceptions near the end. And I don't know what to say. I think TMQ had a quote concerning how Chad Pennington has no zip on his out routes, and they keep getting picked. And that's pretty much what's happening. He's throwing these out routes, and people jump him. Jabari Greer, Terrence McGee, now Aaron Ross, who's probably going to win Defensive Player of the Week thanks to Pennington. This whole Jets team to me is one huge bust. Thomas Jones not playing well. The line is not playing well. Pennington not playing well. All they have is the receivers. Defensively, David Barrett is washed up. He hasn't been the same since that injury. He used to be good. He isn't now. Those safeties have disappointed. The defense front seven cannot play the 3-4. They need to go back to the 4-3. And I know Mangini loves the 3-4, but this team is built to play the 4-3. They cannot get it done in a 3-4. It's time to just switch it up. And the Jets have become one of the worst teams in the NFL this year. I thought they were going to compete for a wild card or the division, but I think it's time to put Kellen Clemens in there and see what he can do, because I think this season is shot. I really do. As for the Giants, I'm impressed. Tom Coughlin, I don't think he's a good coach, but he's done a good job turning this team around. The defense has really stepped it up, playing some more basic football. Just getting back to basics, getting good pressure on the quarterback, getting turnovers, quite a few turnovers over the last couple of weeks, I believe. Just have to say I'm really impressed with how this Giants team has come along. Brandon Jacobs and Derek Ward forming a nice tandem. Plexico Burress has been one of the best receivers in the league this year. Eli Manning's taken his game up to the next level. There's not a lot else to say, but we'll see if O.C. Imanor is going to be okay, but maybe this Giants team could compete in the NFC East. It's become a really good division. You got Dallas, you got Washington, you might even have Philly if they can get healthy, but we'll see what the Giants can do. They've beaten Washington and they beat Philly, so they got a bit of a leg up.